गुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकावैस्तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। बद्धे वितनुते भक्तिं मूर्खमावर्तय श्रुतिं यत्कृपात्वमहं वन्दे श्रीमदनगोपालं प्रभुं। Jai Nitai. Again I am in live. So today we'll discuss some more questions. Already I have so many questions left to be answered, and no question is coming. So I'm sorry that all the questions on the live I could not follow, but some question I tried to answer. So which question will be late? All those questions will be noted, and I'll try to answer all those questions during these days. So devotees are joining. So today there is very nice question from one of my disciple, Bengali disciple from Bangladesh, Prashna. She asked in Bengali, but I'm trying to give answer also in English. First, I'm reading this in Bengali. She asked, পৃথিবীতে ভক্ত সেবকদের বিগ্রহ সেবা দ্বারা প্রসন্ন হয়ে ভগবান মর্তে পৃথিবীর ভূমিতে লীলাবিলাসের জন্য মনুষ্য দেহ ধারণ করে আসেন, এটা কি সত্যি? পূর্ব জন্মার্জিত সুকৃতি এবং মাতা পিতা বা পূর্বপুরুষের গুণাবলী দ্বারা একজন মানব শিশু গঠিত পৃথিবীতে সেরূপ কার্য অনুযায়ী এবং সঙ্গপ্রভাবে সমস্ত কার্যক্রম সে সম্পন্ন করে, এটা কি সত্যি? She asked that Bhagavan is appearing here to by pleased the deity seva of his devotees, and he wanted to test this directly through deities when he is accepting. That means it's sometimes direct, sometimes indirect. So she asked, is it true that Bhagavan appears when he pleased by the deity seva of his devotees? No. The cause of his appearance is something else. Cause of his appearance, that when in this material world the sinful credits will be too much, when the devotees are insecure, when the devotees are getting problem by the demons or demon-like humans. So that time, to protect them, to protect devotees, to protect Vaishnavas, Bhagavan is appearing. And at the same time, it's external cause, because always for his appearance there is two causes. One is external and one is internal cause. Internal cause always to test very pure prema, and that prema, it's very rare to get through deities. Sometimes he's coming. But that example also very rare, that by deity seva he was very pleased, so he ran. It's only the example, Srutadeva and Vahulasya. Bhagavan was so pleased by the deity seva because in front of them the deity was not the deity. There was Krishna himself. So that's why Bhagavan, he appeared in front of them. He ran from Dwarka to Mithila to test their very, very beautiful love directly from them, from Srutadeva and from Ulasya. And their love was so dedicated, so deep, that Krishna, he could not stay, because before they decided to visit Dwarka, they decided because they are not really satisfied by their deity seva. They are thinking, is Krishna is happy with my seva? Because I don't know what exactly he likes and how he likes. So if I'll go there, because Bhagavan that time he was performing his external lila in Dwarka. So both of them, the king of Mithila, Maharaj Vahulasya, and at the same city, a very poor Brahman, Srutadev, both of them, they decided to visit only to get this knowledge, what Krishna likes and how he likes. They decided to go there. Okay, if I'll go there, both of them, they are thinking that if I'll go there, from distance, I'll watch what all the servants of Krishna, how they are serving Krishna. So from distance, when I watch, so I'll know what Krishna likes and how he likes. They decided, but at the same time, they were so attached with the deity seva that they could not go. Every day they are taking vow that tomorrow morning I'll start for Dwarka. So Krishna was waiting. When 3-4 days passed, then Krishna, he got this knowledge. They'll not come, because by that deity seva, they already have my attachment. So if I want to taste their bhakti direct from them, I have to go. Then Krishna, he went to Dwarka, Mithila, to have their love. There is only one example, this, that Krishna was pleased, too much pleased, by the deity seva of his devotees, and that's why he ran to them. But this is not the cause for his appearance here in this material world. The main cause is to save his devotees, to protect Vaishnavas. And the eternal cause is there, that to share his love, prema, and to get exchanging love, give and take. So that's why he's appearing here. The second question from her about Sukriti from our previous life, that she's asking, is it true that when one baby born, so he got is all Sukriti from his previous life and the good deeds of his parents, and it's working with his life, whole life. Yes, it is true. If you have good karma in your previous life, so it will come to this life. It will support. That Sukriti will prepare you for Krishna Seva. Yes, the good deeds of your parents also working for the baby, for their children. If they are not good, then also. Anyhow, if they got Vaishnava Kripa, just think about Prahlad Maharaj. His father was Hiranyakashipu and he was Asura, dead against of Lord Vishnu, Bhagavan. But just think about his son, a great devotee. But how he got this? Because of Vaishnava Kripa. How? By Devarshi Narada. When Hiranyakashipu he went for this austerity, his great austerity, so then the demigods, mainly the king of the demigods, Indra, he wanted to kill the wife of Hiranyakashipu, Kayadhu, because that time she was pregnant. And the demigods, they got this news, she is pregnant and in her womb there is a baby boy. So they thought that, oh, there is one baby boy. So maybe Hiranyakashipu number 2. One Hiranyakashipu threw us from heaven, Swargaloka. So if the second will join with him, so what will happen with us? That is good. We should kill this one. Then, when the woman will die, the baby will die. So no Hiranyakashipu number 2. So they wanted to kill Kayadhu, the wife of Hiranyakashipu. But that time, Devarshi Narada, he stops them. And he protected. And he takes her responsibility. Before Prahlad Maharshi born, Kayadhu got so many bhakti knowledge from Devarshi Narada, and through Kayadhu, through his mother, Prahlad Maharaj, from his mother's womb, he got this all bhakti knowledge. It was a great Vaishnava Kripa. That's why his consciousness, his intelligence, his dedication to Bhagavan Sri Hari was very deep because of Vaishnava Kripa. There was no support from his parents. Yes, from his mother's side he got, because through his mother he got this knowledge. Devarshi Narada, he taught Kayadhu, his mother, and from whom he got this all knowledge. So only one-sided. From her mother, from his mother, he got this support. But that Vaishnava Kripa really helps for him. So it is fixed how the baby will develop. It depends on his prarabdha, sukriti, some sukriti, Vaishnava kripa, bhakta kripa. Anyhow, when you will get this costless blessings, costless mercy from Vaishnavas, so then maybe something will happen with his life. Okay, the devotees are joining. So now there is no question in live. So second question here. That question come from no name mentioned here. He asked, a little about the glories of Navadvip Dhama and some stories, personal memories about Gita Mata Goswamini and Prabhupada Madan Gopal Goswami, their lives and instructions, and maybe about the traditions of your family. For example, it's interesting what kind of rituals is that kind of worshipping a sister to her brother. Maybe this question from Europe or some foreign devotees. Maybe you watch some live from my page, the Bratri Ditya. That is not worshipping. That is not worshipping of sister to her brother. It's very nice rituals not in our family, in Sanatan Dharma. All over India, you will find this. The sisters, they are doing these rituals to make their brother's lifetime bigger. It's known as Bhai Dooj, in Bengali Bratri Ditya, or some other status they are saying something else. I don't know actually. The sisters, they are giving this Mangala Tilak on their forehead. If the sister is elder, then say blessings to the brother. If she is younger, then she'll pray. So it's Bhai-Duja. It's not worshipping of the brother. Now the glories of Navadvip Dham. What I should say about the glories of Navadvip Dham, which is known as hidden Vrindavan. Same things. If you just think about Mahaprabhu, Kalu Prachanna Avatar is hidden. So that's why his eternal place, his dham also here hidden. Vrindavan dham, here is hidden. That's why externally name is Navadvip. That's why Navadvip known as Gupta Vrindavan, hidden Vrindavan. To know the glories of Navadvip, then you have to know the glories of Gaura Nityananda, who are always there. Like Gaura and Nityananda, Navadvip Dham also very merciful, also not judging. Like Gaura and Nityananda, also not judging who is devotees, who is Vaishnava, and who is Chandal, who is atheist. who is higher caste, who is lower caste. No, here in Navadvip, it's everyone on the same platform. Navadvip blessings is for everyone, devotee or non-devotee, Vaishnava and non-Vaishnava, Vaishnava and Shakya. That's why you'll find here in Navadvip Dhama, the Vaishnava, so many Vaishnavas, Gaura Dhama, but in Ras festival, you'll find something different. So many Shakti Puja. So many Shakti Puja. In every corner of Navadvip, in every street, you will find one Shakti deities, and they are very big. Who visited Navadvip on the time of Ras Purnima, they saw this. In every street, you will find 1, 2, 3 deities, big deities. And that 3 days of this Ras Purnima festival, everyone, Sakya, Vaishnava, non-Sakya, non-Vaishnava, everyone is enjoying this Ras festival with the Shakti deities. But just before that, Ras Purnima, all this Kartik, that means Niyam Seva month, you will find the same picture like Radha Kund, Vrindavan. In every temple, the Mangalarti at 4 a.m. All the devotees, they are running. You cannot imagine in the Niyam Seva, in Mangalarti, in Dhameshwara Mahaprabhu temple, and some other temple, in our temple also. So many devotees, they are coming, they are joining, they are following Sriman Mahaprabhu's path, Niyam Seva, and with great dedication. So, in Navadvip, all the Vaishnava, they are really all the Vaishnavas, but at the same time they are respecting all other Sampradayas also. Respecting the Sakyas also. They are not orthodox. Like Dayal Shirmani Nitai Chand, like Sri Gaura Sundar, he accepted everyone. So here all the Vaishnavas in Navadvip, they are also. When Navadvip Dham, he accepts all the person. So the Vaishnavas, they are also accepted. There is no tradition of orthodox system that I am Vaishnava, so I will not do pranam, or I will not do puja of Shakti. No, they are not doing this. They are respecting. They are going there. They are joining there. But their track is very dedicated. From their own track, they are doing this all. They are not changing the track. So it's, you can say, the blessings, the special, very special mercy. Because all the Vaishnavas, they are afraid about this. If I'll accept Prashad, or if I'll do puja of Shakti, so maybe my mind will change to Shakti. But the devotees here in Navadvip, they are not afraid about this. They are not afraid. They are praying for Krishna Bhakti, more Krishna Bhakti. Some of my Shiksha Guru, they are very dedicated Shakti. Very dedicated Shakti. My Shiksha Guru, Acharya Dev, Prabhupada Goswami, he every day he performing He is Sevayat of Dhameshwar Mahaprabhu temple. He belongs to Vishnupriya family. He is from this tradition, but every day he is worshipping Shiva, Parthiva Shiva Puja. Every day he is doing it. So no one is orthodox here. They are dedicated to Mahaprabhu. From their own track, they are respecting everyone. That is the very special glory, you can say, of Navadvip Dham. And now you ask some things about my Sri Gurudev, Gita Mata Goswami, and my father, Prabhupada Madan Gopal Goswami. What I should say about my Guru? In Guru Vandana, there is very nice verse, one part of this. It is said, Ajachito mohano otito heri jo pahu ja chidyalo parinam. To see me, very fallen soul, the mercy, costliness of mercy of Sri Gurudev appeared for me. I never asked to my Guru for Harinam or Krishna. But Guru realized my needs, that he really needs the blessings, mercy of Krishna. He really needs the blessings of Mahamantra. So he offered, he gave me. I never asked to him. Vaishnava Das, it is said in Guru Vandana. But it's really happened with my life. I was that time 7-8 years old. From my childhood, because I born in this family, so from my childhood, some consciousness are there. From my childhood, since my birth, I was connected with Vaishnava rituals, Vaishnava practice. So every day we have to pray in front of our deities, Sri Sri Radha Madan Mohan. Every day we have to do some kirtan. But that time, it was 7-8 years, the consciousness is not good. Consciousness was not good, intelligence was not good, very pure. So, no desire for Krishna Bhakti. But something happened. Something happened in our temple. Maybe our pujari was very sick. My father was not at home that time. So one has to go to temple to continue this deity seva. Suddenly, I was playing. Maybe just I finished up my morning study. I was playing. Suddenly my Sri Gurudev, Gita Mata Goswami, she called me. And she said, "Oh, take shower and come to me." In other day, I'll deny. Because that time I used to take shower, take bath, just before I go to school. But that time, I could not deny. It was some kind of, like I was hypnotized. I took shower, and then I came to her. Okay, wear dhoti. I wear dhoti. So she drew the tilak. all over my body. Then she said, today you will get initiation. And she gave me initiation mantra. I'm telling you honestly, that time my intelligence was not really prepared to realize what is exactly initiation, what is Diksha. Just after finish my Diksha, she ordered me, come with me. So I followed. She said, enter the temple room. She was standing outside of the temple, Garbhagriha. So I was inside. From outside, she taught me how to do deity seva, in which mantra, what I have to do, how to do arati, how to offer naivedya. So it is said in scripture that Guru is engaging disciples to Krishna Shiva, and it's happened with me in my life. And when he ordered me go inside, first she said to me, go hold the lotus feet of Madan Mohan. Touch the lotus feet of Madan Mohan and promise him your dedication will be with his seva until your last breath. Then he teaches me. First initiation, on the same day she engaged me to Krishna Bhajan, Krishna Shiva deity seva. Then gradually she taught me how to do bhajan. It's a great example. Blessings, costless mercy from Sri Guru. Really costless mercy. I was not prepared. I was not really prepared to get initiation. I was very young, 7-8 years. But Guru teaches me everything. Gita Mata Goswami. And in my life, I never find such person like my Gurudev, that her memory power was really extraordinary. From her memory, he described me in West Bengal continuously. That time, I was number one. It was all state, all Bengal religious examination. It was on 3 books, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Ramayana and Mahabharata. From these 3 grantha, that time, now this examination already stopped. Now no dharma examination in Bengal, but in my childhood it was there. Continuously 3 times, only by listening from my Guru. And the second person I have seen that such memory. One, next my Siksha Guru is Prabhupada Nishita Goswami, Nishita Kumar Goswami. I never seen such kinds of memory power. So many times it's happened. I asked some question, so he just answered. So again it was some confusion about this answer. So he said, okay, bring that grantha. He showed. Bring that grantha, open this page number. He said, I opened that page number. On the middle of that page, you'll find this answer. And the sloka number is this. I was surprised to see exactly on that page number, on that sloka number, that answer was there. Yeah. In my life, I'm really very fortunate about all my. I was really very fortunate about all my gurus. First, Diksha Guru. Diksha Guru, there is also one Guru, Mahaguru. My father, Prabhupada Madan Gopal Goswami. I cannot explain about his qualities, about his intelligence. All my life, really depending on his all advices. Still, I am following all his advice, and all his teaching was very, very strong and very straight, not indirect, direct. Sometimes it's really a little bit hard way, not soft way. That time when he was saying this, the time of his advice, so my mind was not really satisfied to listen this all, to see this. Oh, he's very tough, sometimes little bit angry, but now I'm realizing how perfect it was. How perfect it was. About my study, about preaching, about bhajana life, everywhere, wherever I'll see, there is advice from my father, from my Mahaguru. My Shiksha Guru, Prabhupada Goswami, he always said that, okay, I'll show you the direction, but you have to make it in your image, from your father, because your tradition, lecture from your tradition is very special. I cannot teach you that things, because it will come blood to blood, from blood to blood. So I'll teach you, but you have to form it from your father. So all my father, he teaches me this all. When I was maybe before my initiation, it's before my initiation, that means 6-7 years. It was on the day of Guru Purnima. Just before day of Guru Purnima, he called me and he said, tomorrow, that time I didn't do anything. I did not start my study about the scriptures, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Bhagavat, Srimad Bhagavat. But that time only you have to do some things. Every day you have to recite Gurudevastakam, not Sansara Lavan or Ladrisha Loka. It's a different Gurudevastak. Another Gurudevastak. It's very rare. And one chapter from Chaitanya Charitamrita. And it's in Bengali, not the Sanskrit verses, only the Bengali verses, just reading, no explanation. Only to just teach us how to recite. So every day Gurudevastak and one chapter from Chaitanya Charitamrita. It was knowledge that time. When my father said that tomorrow we have to give lecture on Guru Tattva, I was surprised. He said, no problem, I'll show you. So he showed me. He described me the points, the first sloka of Chaitanya Charitamrita. I can remember. Vande Guru Nisha Bhakta Nisha Nisha Avatartam Tat Prakashangscha Tat Shakti Krishna Chaitanya Sangatam. On this sloka, it was my first lecture. And that day, I gave lecture on that only first word, Bande Gurun, Gurun Bande. It was maybe 1.5 hour lecture. So my father at the evening he showed me. I studied, and next day I was so tensed. He showed how to do Achman, how to do everything. But maybe so many people they don't know. I'm left-hander. I'm not right-handed actually. My both hand is working near to same, but not Sabyasachi. But my left side is powerful than right side. So always I'm doing that time, it was my habit. Most of my activity will be by left hand. So I was so tense that time. Before Sripat for Grantharchan, I did the Achman from my left hand, not right hand. So surprising. And also very funny things happened. But it was my first lecture and I was so small that time. So everyone, they just overlooked this. They were laughing and smiling, but they are happy with my lecture. So it's my experience. I cannot repay their mercy. All my life, if I offer my life, my everything, then also it's not enough for their mercy, for their kindness. It's three. Mahaguru, my father, Prabhupada Madan Gopal Goswami, my Gurudev, Sri Sri Gitamata Goswami, and my Acharya Dev. Really, I'm very fortunate that I have my Acharya, Prabhupada Sri Nishita Kumar Goswami. He taught me everything, really everything, all the scriptures. Even it is not so important for me to get lesson about Smriti. Smriti, that means how to do puja. Durga Puja, Kali Puja, Shiva Puja, Yajna, fire sacrifices, various kinds of yagya, Vedic yagya, Tantric yagya, everything. But he teaches me. Everything I got from him. I have my teacher, only this one, Shiksha Guru. My father and my Gurudev, and out of my family, I have only one Shiksha Guru, and he is Prabhupada Nishita Kumar Goswami. I'll never repay his lesson, his teaching for my life. If I'll offer my life, my everything, then also it's very little in front of his mercy, in front of his teaching. Still we are studying from him. Still now, if you can say he is an ocean of knowledge, then only we got a one drop from that ocean. One drop of knowledge from that ocean is really a ocean of knowledge. So it's my experience. I said, I cannot finish by words. I cannot say by words. So it is my experience with my all Shiksha Gurus. Now, I have to check, is there any question in live? Shruti Dhara is watching. Rohit Kaur, Abhishek Poddar, I do follow Prabhu, all you guys. Loving blessings to you. Kama Gayatri is watching from Argentina. Andres, Jainitai Andres. Aparna Saha, Jainitai. Deepanita Swaha, Shyamadashi, Jainitai Radhe Radhe. Jainitai Malati, Muni Chakravarti, Jainitai. Kali Chala, Nurdi Dham ki jai. We are all Kali Chala, not only you. Rupak, Prabhu কেমন আছেন? হ্যাঁ ভালো আছি রূপক, আমি, তুমি কেমন আছো? Okay, Andres, one question from him. I've heard that Sri Madhavendra Puri was the first in Madhya Sampradaya who started to worship Sri Radha Krishna. How was that feeling started in him? Please accept my pranam. Okay, love and blessings to you. But it's not really confirmed that Madhavendra Puri is the starting. His Gurudev Lakshmipati Puri. Also it is said that it started from Lakshmipati Puri, then it's rolled down to Madhavendra Puri. And how it is starting? Costless blessings, you cannot explain how the costless blessings. That is why it's known as costless blessings. When, where, how it will appear, nobody knows. So if it started, they are eternal associates. It depends on the time when it will start. Mahaprabhu, he is Krishna himself. He appeared here to preach Prema Bhakti, to share this love, Vrindavan love, Braja Prem to everyone. But he performed his external pastimes how many years? 48 years. And 24 years, when he was 24, that time he took sannyas. So externally, all this lila, all his external lila, like Jagai Madai Uddhar, Chapal Gopal Uddhar, Kaji Uddhar, this all lila he finished before 24. But when it was started, after he came back from Gaya Dham, after he got initiation from Ishwarapuri, that time that mood of Sri Gauranga, it's exposed. Before that, completely different nature. When he was only Nimai Pandit, it was completely different nature of him. He used to criticize Vaishnavas. His friend Mukunda, after his mood exposed, he was a great devotee of Sri Gauranga Sundar. But before, he was a friend. But always, he was trying to ignore. Because whenever Mukunda will be in front of him, he was Krishna devotee. So, Nimai Pandit, he started to criticize. But when it's changed after his father's death, maybe that time it was 14 or 16, he went to Gaya Dham. He offered this rice ball to Vishnupada Padua. He met Ishwarapuri and he got initiation. And just after initiation, it was completely changed. So, if you think that time he was 16, so 16 to 24, 8 years. In these 8 years, he did all his external pastimes. After sannyas, there was all mostly secret pastimes. Meeting of Prabodhananda Saraswati Pad, meeting of Rupa Sanatan, like this. Not this Nama Prachar, not any Uddhar. So it depends on the time when it will expose. Madhavendra Puri, Ishwara Puri, they are the eternal pastime, the eternal associates of Bhagavan. So how it is started, it depends on the time. The time appeared, it started. Gadadhar Das, 10 to 15 devotees in Russia tried to follow my live translation online. No chance today. Oh, very pity. So, there is no more live question and there is so many questions left, but we'll continue coming days. So for today, I have to say goodbye. Before I'll go again, I have to say this situation is very important situation for our external life, for our internal life, that means for our bhajan life. A great chance to do our bhajan. Externally, by force we have to follow Sadachara. So follow Sadachara. Karuna or Karuna, it's your choice. If you want Karuna, so follow Sadachara and do your bhajan. And if you want Karuna, so just continue as you like. Hari Bol, Jai Nitai.